Imagine standing alone in the dark, cold wind howling around you. The only sound you hear is the faint crash of waves. But you're not alone. Something or someone is watching you. A real-life mystery that continues to haunt the living. The story of the abandoned lighthouse on Beacon Hill will leave you questioning what's real and what's not. This is the true story of the Beacon Hill Lighthouse, a place that's been abandoned for over 50 years, yet locals still report strange occurrences. It all started in 1953, when the last keeper of the lighthouse, Thomas Blake, mysteriously vanished without a trace. Some say it was a storm, some say it was an accident. But what the authorities never knew was that his disappearance wasn't the only thing that haunted this place. After Blake's disappearance, things began to get strange. Fishermen, passing by the lighthouse, would sometimes hear strange sounds coming from inside. One man claimed he saw a shadowy figure standing in the lighthouse window at night, even though the building had no electricity. Others reported hearing footsteps on the stairs, steps that could only belong to someone who had never left. But the most chilling report came from a group of hikers who camped near the lighthouse in 1961. They swore they saw a figure standing on the cliff's edge, staring out at the sea. When they called out to the figure, it turned around slowly. But its face was a blank, featureless mask, and its eyes empty. The story of the masked man, as locals called him, spread like wildfire. People began to avoid the area, fearing they might encounter him. But there was one person who refused to stay away. Amelia Winters, a journalist who wanted to uncover the truth. She visited the lighthouse in 1973, despite all the warnings. Her last report was brief but chilling. The lighthouse is alive. The darkness here is not just in the shadows, but in the walls themselves. When they found her camera, it had footage of a figure standing at the top of the lighthouse. But in the footage, the figure slowly faded out of sight, leaving behind a strange buzzing sound. Amelia was never seen again, and the case was officially closed as unsolved. But the legends didn't end there. In 1999, a group of paranormal investigators went to Beacon Hill to document the strange events. They set up cameras and equipment all around the lighthouse. For hours, nothing happened, but at 3 a.m., the temperature dropped to below freezing, and one investigator began to feel an overwhelming presence, like someone was right behind him. When he turned, nothing was there, except a shadow on the wall that wasn't his. Then the cameras recorded something that no one could explain. A figure appeared in the doorway wearing a tattered coat. As they watched, the figure lifted its face toward the camera, revealing a hollow, gaping hole where its eyes should be. The last thing the camera recorded was a loud crash, followed by static. No one knows what happened to the investigators. Their footage was later found abandoned, with no signs of a struggle. The Beacon Hill Lighthouse still stands, a place where time seems to stand still, and the restless spirits of its past continue to haunt those who dare to approach. But here's the chilling truth. You could be next. The lighthouse still calls to those brave enough to seek its secrets. Will you answer the call? If you want to hear more stories that will keep you awake at night, make sure to subscribe and share this video with someone who might not sleep tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mysteries and horrors from the real world.